The truth of the American obesity crisis, to name one country, is that they try to unbalance the body by cutting out fat as a macronutrient and replace it with just carbohydrates instead. But this caused a much bigger issue. With the readily available carb-based meals and snacks that flooded the market at the time, Americans were doomed from the start to put on gross amounts of weight because simple carbohydrates and refined sugars will spike insulin, making a person 1. Insulin resistant and 2. Store fat at a greater rate because of spiking highs and dips in insulin and sugar levels. So just as a side note guys, when you consume high amounts of sugar and carbohydrate based meals, this spikes your insulin. Once your insulin spikes, it will force the amount of sugar inside your blood down again, which means that you will have a sugar low. So you'll have a sugar high, and through insulin, you will also have a sugar low. What we want to try to do is to try to create an equilibrium of how much carbohydrate we are intaking per day and try to stay away from the types of sugars or carbohydrates and sugary foods and drinks that we find in our day-to-day lives and replace those with better nutritional foods. But we see fat as a negative because we have been taught that it's a negative. Our pre-war grandfathers and great-grandfathers had a very fatty diet as they lived more off the land and what was available for them at the time. Obesity and heart disease really didn't exist. In less than a decade, heart disease cases went from the low hundreds per year to the high thousands. In essence, what spiked the obesity levels in America, including global levels of overweight adults, was great advertising, making fast food seem like a great option to anyone sucked into a fast food advert.